Hi everyone, my name is Marco Moreno. I'm the owner and head instructor here at the Basics Jiu-Jitsu in Leesburg, Virginia. We believe that self-defense is an important skill for everyone. In light of the recent events involving sexual assaults to teenage girls in Loudoun County High School and a WOD, we believe that everybody should be prepared, but especially young girls. And because of this, we're hosting a women's self-defense seminar on Saturday, November 13, from 3 to 5 p.m. And this seminar is totally free. With me, we have two of our students. They've been training for a few years with us, and they're gonna talk about their experience, and we're also gonna show you a little bit of what the techniques that we practice in here.
I'm Jaden Lassiter. I'm 16 years old and I've been training for about 3 years. I really feel like Women Empowered has helped my confidence. I feel like I'll be able to defend myself in any situation.
I'm Mariana Lewandowski. I'm 16 and I've been training for around 4 to 5 years. I feel like Women Empowered has helped with my confidence as well, and it helps me be prepared for any situation I might find myself in.
So we're gonna show you a few techniques to showcase Jiu-Jitsu and give you a good idea of what we're all about. So the first thing, if you encounter a self-defense altercation, is to address it the earliest possible. Many times, if the attacker comes and you feel like you are shy, for example, don't do anything, Jaden, and the guy's coming and you feel like you don't want to engage, look away, right? And the guy is already here and maybe he gets a hold of you, right? So it's important that you find your own voice and establish a boundary when you feel the attack and the danger is coming. So for example, the guy comes like this, hey, what are you doing
Stop,
here by yourself?
back up.
Something like that, I think will deter an attacker, okay? Of course, what also could happen is that the guy doesn't respect the boundaries and gets a hold of you. For example, the guy grabs you and tries to drag you. Let me drag you first, let me drag you. So he takes you, right? So you might say, okay, I free my arm, pull your arm please, Jaden. But now he's too strong. So what you have to use is technique. Show us, Jaden, please. So Jaden is using her other hand to reach, and she used this elbow to elbow technique that is gonna free her wrist. Let's do it on the other side, one more time. The concept of base, if somebody's dragging you, make a base. See that? That makes yourself rooted on the ground and hard to move. And then from here, you proceed to free your wrist. Hand and elbow to elbow. So this, tweak my wrist, and then you're free to go. Okay? If you escape successfully and unharmed, that's a victory for us. Let's say the guy, instead of pulling, is trying to push you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now, base again. Okay? This time, facing this way. And from here, you can redirect the energy and run. One more time. So the guy comes here and says, let's go this way. You base, and then you run. Okay? So those are very solid concepts to keep in mind. Now, let's talk about maybe in a scenario where you had to incapacitate the guy. All right, it's called submissions in Jiu-Jitsu. Let's say the bad guy goes for the legs, okay? If you don't do anything, Jaden, he can grab your legs and take you down or pick you up, okay? Like a tackle situations. So look at this, Jaden is gonna stop the shoulders, feed the head, grab the head, and then from here, he's gonna apply what is called a guillotine. Go for it, squeeze. I'm tapping for training, but in real life, if she keeps it for about 5 to 10 seconds, the attacker is gonna pass out, incapacitated, which will give her time to escape. If the guy really get a hold of your hips, right here, this is a bad situation for Jaden. I have control of her body, I can pick her up, I can drag her. So she's gonna do this little technique, look, push, arch, and break free. And the idea is always get out to safety. Thank you, Jaden. In the Jiu-Jitsu program for women, we also talk about scenarios on the ground, worst case scenarios. So the guy already took you down, got a hold of you, and he's on top. This position is called the mount. It's one of the worst positions that you can be on, okay? We still practice escapes from these worst case scenarios. So for example, the guy now is trying to strike you, okay? Miriam is gonna bump, which force my hands on the ground. And she's gonna trap one arm, trap my foot, bridge and roll here. She's gonna be on top and escape, but first she's gonna throw a couple of elbows for distraction, groin elbow, and run. What about the guy trying to pin you down? He's in between the knees and holding your wrist. Very bad for Mariana right now. She cannot get out unless you know the techniques that we teach here. So she push with her legs, she cross the hand, she does a hip out, make a frame here, free the wrist, kick. If the guy holds, you slap, another kick, and you cover your escape. Should we teach them one more? Let's talk about maybe a situation, the guy is in this position, okay? And from here, he's probably like freeing here and try to strike. She uses her knees as a blocking structure to prevent the strike to the face, okay? She's gonna take advantage of this by getting a hold of the guy's wrist, throw the leg over, and she's gonna apply a signature move in Jiu-Jitsu called the triangle. As she squeezes her knees at this point for a few seconds, I tap to not pass out. If I don't tap, I'll be sleeping in no time. So there you go, everybody. Again, we like to extend the invitation to all the women in the community for Saturday, November 13th, from 3 to 5. At the same time, we like to extend a special invitation to the teenage girls involved in these altercations. We like to sponsor you to come and train with us for free. So help us reach them and extend this invitation for them.
We have limited spots, so to reserve your spot, please email us in the link below.
The seminar is available to all women ages 13 and up. Please feel free to extend the invitation to your friends and family.
I hope to see you all there.